Our third and final match of the round is from the home of Auckland City, Kiwitea Street. Auckland City head to Tahiti next week to start their quest for another trip to the FIFA Club World Cup. But first they have league matches against two South Island teams, Canterbury United and Tasman United. Canterbury are battling their demons. 3 2-1 losses in a row and a run of 5 straight losses have seen them drop to the foot of the table. It would be an upset of epic proportions for the Dragons to take points home to Christchurch. The scoring started in the 7th minute. Emiliano TADE is enjoying his football back in New Zealand and he needs no invitation to shoot. An unfortunate deflection off Tom Schwartz and the Navy Blues were on their way. The first half was to be painful viewing for Canterbury supporters, with Auckland in a dominant mood. Their second came from a Cam Howieson corner. Maybe a defender on the back post would have stopped a tap-in for KALTAK. It was just past the half-hour mark when MANICKUM picked up possession on the halfway line. The Dragons' defence was caught very short as Golden Boot leader Myer was allowed to pick his spot off the inside of the post. 3-0 and looking ominous. A few minutes later, the Canterbury left flank was again exposed. LICH found himself all alone in midfield, with just the referee for company. A simple decoy run by MANICKUM gave VALE a strike from a similar position to BEVAN moments earlier. 4-0 and there were still 10 minutes of the first half remaining. Towards the end of the half, Canterbury did attempt to put pressure at the clubhouse end, but all that seemed to do was disrupt their defensive structure. Alfie was trying to emulate VALE on the other flank and get well forward, and he was on hand to apply the finish for 5-0. A dismal 45 minutes for the Dragons as they headed to the sheds to regroup. A combination of Canterbury lifting and City taking their foot off the pedal led to some attacking efforts by the visitors. Long-range shots and set plays kept ZUBIKARAI on his toes. Then, in the 78th minute, former All-White Aaron CLAPHAM showed a real piece of quality. It was only ever going to be a consolation, but it was a lovely strike from distance. The Navy Blues then picked up the pace. Second half substitutes RIERA, Logan and Clayton demonstrated the depth in the City squad, but their finishing was wayward.
2 minutes added on time, 2 minutes.
A last long-range effort from Canterbury. But this was an afternoon that showed the chasm between the top and bottom of the table.
Yep, today's game we're miles off the pace. Auckland City were too good in every department. Basically, first half we couldn't get near them, and thankfully they eased off a bit second half, and we probably give a bit of a better account of ourselves. But yeah, we were way off the pace today.